Hey everyone, it's Alexa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a chatty get ready with me. I'll be doing this makeup look today, just my general face makeup with some fun graphic liner. I've changed up some of the products that I use in my makeup routine and I thought I'd do an updated one with a fun eye look because I honestly don't really change my face makeup too much. I think this is gonna be like my permanent base routine moving forwards, and then I can just do fun eye makeup look tutorials moving forwards. But I thought I'd refilm one because I really don't like that first one too much, so hope you enjoy. So I just did my skincare and now I'm gonna go and do my primer. I'm almost out of my favorite primer. It's the Hydratouch oil primer. If I'm feeling like my skin's a little drier than normal, I'll use the Glossier something. I don't know what it's called. Hold on. If my skin's feeling a little dry, I'll go in with some Future Dew first, and then I'll go in with the primer. I don't have a particular order in the way that I do my makeup. I just do what I feel. Oh no, actually, I always start with my eyebrows. I touch up my eyebrows repeatedly when I do my makeup, but I always start off with eyebrows. I think the one gel that's worked the best with my eyebrows is this one. It's the 24-hour brow setter. The thing about this product is it dries down in the direction that you left it in, but it does have a little bit of playtime before it dries. I'll do my face makeup next. It's the Maybelline Dream Fresh BB cream again. I smear it on my face. Take my trusty face brush and then I smear it along. I've been using YouTube a lot lately, so I've recently landed on Barbie shitpost YouTube. So people, or it's not just Barbie, but like childhood nostalgia shitpost YouTube. They'll take scenes, or it'll be like Barbie out of context or like Bratz out of context, and they'll just make meme videos out of all the childhood like animated movies that I watched as a kid. Previously, before that, I was on figure skating TikTok for a really long time. First, I was really nostalgic about Scott Moir and Tessa Virtue's Olympic journey. I'm in love with Tessa Virtue and Scott Moir. I don't think you're Canadian if you aren't in love with them. But yeah, I watched so many ship videos of Scott Moir and Tessa Virtue. And then my boyfriend told me about Nathan Chen. He's like US men's like champion as well as like a world champion in figure skating. And he's our age, he's my age. And he's kind of pretty handsome. I don't know. So then I started digging into his skating routine videos, and then I found myself in this hole about this drama with the 2014 Sochi Olympics and how they robbed Yuna Kim of her gold because of the massive inflation in the score. Anyways, I have recently been on figure skating YouTube. I've slowly made my way out of it, and now I'm in childhood nostalgia shitpost YouTube. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into my eye look. I'm just gonna do a little graphic liner. Before I do anything on like my eye makeup, I usually carve out the underside of my brow. Is there a proper word for that? I kept saying underside in my other video, but something about that just feels wrong. The arch, the brow bone, what is it? What is it? We're gonna say I'm gonna carve out my brow bone. I just wiped the excess on the back of my hand. This is my palette. It always looks a giant mess by the time I'm done my makeup, but I wipe all the excess product on the back of my hand. I did a little bit of carving for my brow bone. Nothing too crazy. And then we'll try this out with some colored liner. I'll take it one eye at a time because this doesn't layer on top of itself really well. So like if I were to draw a line, let it dry, and then like revisit it and like color on top of it, it does not go well. Like you can only really layer this product while it's still wet. So what I do is I just start by making a line along the upper part of my crease. If it transfers onto the middle of my lid, that's fine. I just really want to see that stark line where the upper part of my eyelid really starts. So I'll do that first just to get that shape going. I'll start layering this eyeliner repeatedly to try and get the color as opaque as I can. You really want to get most of the pigment on while it's wet, so that's why it's a little messy right now. I like eyeliner shapes that go upwards and outward. I feel like it suits my eye shape better. So now I'm just going to extend my eyeliner a little sideways from the outer corner. I'm just gonna draw a line that extends the bottom of my lash line straight up until it meets the outer corner. I just make a little dashed line all the way down till it reaches my lash line. So now I've colored in all of the area that I want to be white, and I've overdrawn it as well. It's easier to take eyeliner away with this product than it is to put more on. So I have a Q-tip with makeup remover on it, and I'm going to start by cleaning up the upper edge of my lash line. And then we go from here. So what I did is I just wiped completely sideways. What I do is I try to make this part as thin as I can to make it like a nice little point. And I also try to narrow it down on the outside as well. Okay, so I'm happy with this thickness, and I'm just gonna wipe the insides. As you can see, I make a nice sharp corner. This I do have to go back in with eyeliner. Fortunately, like, Q-tips don't really give sharp lines, but I try and just go into the outer side, and then I just go straight down, and then I also disconnect the lash line. All right, this is the best that I can do. I'm fine with it. But yeah, this is the shape I go for. Thin on the inside, it thickens out into a sharp corner, and then a little dash. I don't know, to add a little drama. You can do just the line. I like this little corner shape, but now I'll do my mascara. So I just curled my lashes, and now I'm just going in with my Colossal Big Shot mascara. I just have a little bit of mascara on right now, and I'm fine with the shape of my eyebrows, but I do think they need to be filled in a little bit. So now I'll go in with my Glossier Boy Brow and just fill in the outside edges that I want to have more definition. And then I'll brush that out with just a clean eyebrow spoolie so it's evenly distributed. If I still think my eyebrows need to look a little sharper, I'll go in and usually just draw in on the outside corners with my eyebrow pencil. And I'm happy with that, so now we'll go in and carve out the upper half of my brows with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. And then I'll blend the concealer out with my giant brush from the foundation. And then I'll also run the brush right through the center of my brows to help create a nice fading effect at the center. We'll leave that be for now, as I'll go back and do a second layer of mascara. And now I'll go in with my Essence Get Big Lashes Volume Boost. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I think it makes them look a little longer. And now I'll go in again with my 24-hour brow setter just to finally seal in my eyebrows and brush them up one more time. And I have had it with my brows. I will not come back to them anymore. And then I'm going to go in with my eyeliner and just darken up the upper lash line so that my eyelashes look pretty thick. And now I can focus on just the rest of my face. For my concealer, I'll do a little line where I see shadows on my face come up. Usually focus the concealer on the center of my face. I definitely used way too much. And then what I do is I blend the lower edges out. Move the side and anything, I'll push it all into the rest of my face. And then I'll keep this on for a little bit. I follow quite a bit of cooking channels, but the thing is I don't cook. So I just watch them so I know what to do when the time comes. Such a shame what went down at the BA Test Kitchen and how, you know, they're just trying to move on, and they recruited like this really new and diverse cast in attempts to prove that they're doing better things. That's really weird. My neighbors are just doing some cute neighbors just somehow reversed back and I could see them through my window and I got embarrassed. Anyways, I don't know where this rant was going, but yeah, I watch quite a bit of cooking channels. I still do watch BA for their 2 new Filipino chefs, and just them exclusively, but I have discovered that new Food Network channel that Sola's on. I can't remember what it's called. I follow Food 52. Of course, Claire Saffitz is the baking channel I watch now. Also, Carla Lally Music's YouTube channel as well. So I've been having a great time watching cooking videos, despite the fact that I never want to do it. But anyways, now that that's done, this has dried down a little bit. So what I do is I go back in with my foundation brush and I just lightly tap the edges to make them look a little less harsh. And then I go in with a sponge and try and spread it out. I'll go in and try and contour my face quite lightly. I still use my Fenty Beauty matchstick in Mocha. And what I do instead of like applying it directly onto my face is I will just rub it on the back of my hand like this, and then I'll pick up the product with a brush. I use this quite small face brush from Colourpop. It's the F31. Just try and form a straight line. And of course, gotta go in the edges of my face into my neck. And then I'll take my foundation brush, concealer brush, and then just clean up the edges a little lightly, and then just recolor the why am I holding my brush like that? And then I'll just recolor the outer edge of my face. I'll go in with my blush, and then I use the Colourpop F30 brush. What I do is I mix these 2 cloud paints together, and then I'll just tap on the top of my contour. So I'll use one finger to apply, and then I'll use my middle finger to blend out. And then I'll put the rest around my nose. I'll just do a little light circling in between where the contour meets the blush. And now I'll just set my concealer. I use the Peach Perfect powder from Too Faced. And then I'll go in with my NYX, I think this is a crease brush from NYX, and I'll pack on the powder, tap off extra. I'll just pack it under my eyes. I restarted Pretty Little Liars because it's on Netflix. The show is pretty wild. Allison? Holy shit. I didn't remember her being as mean as she was in the series, but that girl, holy shit, she was a little demon. Oh, and now I'm going in with the Essence, the Quo bronzer. What I do is I just make a line at the lowest part that I want my bronzer to touch, and then I'll just blend it outwards and upwards into my face and spread it around. I don't know. I'm not a makeup guru. I'm sorry if this is wrong. This is just how I do it. I'm watching the show now, and I hit season 2. I was like binging it so hard. It was getting to the point in season 2 when I was like, okay, I think I'm ready to like calm down with this show and like, you know, watch one episode at a time. Like things are moving kind of slow. Like I don't think I have to watch the next episode. But then Caleb showed up, and I think Caleb is so charming. He's my favorite boy on the show. Anyways, now I'm using the Milani Baked Blush, and I'm using this highlighter brush to just lightly spread that onto my face and my nose. But yeah, Caleb and Hannah right now in the series, they're my favorite couple. Caleb's just so fun and so charming. Everything about him. I can't verbalize. But yeah, definitely love him. I'm using the Essence Baked Blush in Pure Nude, and I'm just also wiping that all over my face with this Colourpop F32 brush. I'm going to wipe off any extra powder from my under eyes. Yeah, I think that's everything that I'll put on my face today. I'll put on some lip gloss first. I love the Tower 28 lip gloss. This is the best lip gloss ever. It's so moisturizing. Once I finish this one, I'm gonna buy some more. Now I'll just set my face. I use the Rare Beauty setting spray. This is everything. Thanks for watching my video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I post. I post every other Sunday. And also be sure to follow me on Instagram, because that's the place where I usually ask people to help me figure out what to do with my YouTube videos. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye!